Okay, guys, so Jorden Edmonds, okay, right in Marietta, Georgia, 6'2.5", 5-star. This is the 5-star player. This is a top 10 player ranked in his class. And you turn on the tape, you do see why. Already, I love the size, 6'2.5", so kind of in your mold of a bigger cornerback. All right, I like those, bigger, longer corners that are like 6'2", 6'3", and he's a very long strider. What you're going to see on tape here from Edmonds. All right, and Linguist and Kane Wommack. Like, I think that this defensive staff is really, really good, and I think that Kane found his footing last year. Linguist, of course, is a former coach of the University of Buffalo that's now the defensive backs coach here for Edmonds, all right? And he's right in Marietta, Georgia, so I'm sure I'm going to look at his profile after. I'm sure Georgia also went after him. Here he's going to use his hands. Here he's going to, find the football. He does have tremendous reach, very good athleticism. He's also a willing tackler that you'll see on the tape. So right here, able to find the football. And, these cornerbacks, usually when they're evaluated, they do have a very high hit rate. Like Devin Sanchez is already playing really good football at Ohio State. And a lot of times these 5-star corners are pretty damn effective. I think that the defensive linemen are what I've seen in the past are more hit or miss. And then the running backs too actually can be harder to judge sometimes. You see some very good suddenness, like he's a two-way player. He's able to, make plays. He's a pretty good wide receiver, as you can see there. He has some juice, very good. I'd say that his speed is good. I'd say his speed's like an 8.8 to a 9.2. I'd say that if he were to run, he could probably run like 4.39, or the guy from LSU or the guy from Hattiesburg Keys is an unbelievable receiver, and I wonder if those two would ever match up 5-star on 5-star. Because Keys is just lightning for a 5-star. But the thing that you could tell really that, again, he's a 5-star is like this play right here actually is like emblematic of why he's a 5-star. I'm going to slow it down in slow motion, but like there's like no wasted steps with this player. And once he identifies and sees the run, like he's just able to close space so quickly and tackle the legs. And that's what, 5-star players are able to do. They're able to just, close space at an exceptional level. And his burst is just fantastic. Like his burst, like right here, it's just different. Like his short area quickness is what makes him a 5-star, is what makes him excellent. I think he's going to be awesome as a press corner. Once he continues to use his size and length, I think he can be such a special football player. He can also help in the run game and is a really good tackler. He doesn't show any fear. This is a big, explosive back, all right, in the state of Georgia. And he's able here to wrap and use his arm length to his advantage and make just a really, really good play. His tackling ability is fantastic. Like right here, open field, guy tries to cut back, and he'll hit you. He'll come up and he'll make a play. So that's a really exciting part of the player here that you're getting in Edmonds. So Alabama, like even though in the state of Alabama they haven't been that great at the recruiting last cycle wasn't great in the state, they're still ranked incredibly high, and I think that this player is certainly going to help on the defensive side of the ball. And it's just I think Alabama's like getting productive players. Their defensive staff, like when you look at the names, like the fact that Mo Linguist is like a corners coach and Kane Wommack, like I think their defensive staff is just really great. And now they finally got Ryan Grubb back in the mix. So we see here, he's a good football player. He's a long strider, okay? He's going to have a lot of expectation to compete. And I'm sure that, Nick Saban, Nick Saban, I wish that Saban could come and come to practice and continue to talk to Jorden Edmonds, all right, and hone in on the skills that Jorden Edmonds is going to be doing. So, again, I think that this is a player, he doesn't really back down from challenges. I like what I see on tape. I like the swagger of this play, like even after plays. All right, he carries this confidence. All right, and he has great size and length. 6'2.5", might even grow to about 6'3". And just a really, really good football player, and someone whose quick suddenness is what gives him this awesome ability. So I really do see the strengths that make a football player like Jorden Edmonds so appealing, all right, to so many teams, and a commit to Alabama is Jorden Edmonds.